everyone, welcome back to RTS and welcome back to our 15-minute mixer. Yes, a little time to get together and talk and chat and do something fun and just get cracking. Yes, okay. So I have my stopwatch right here and I will set this for 15 and yes, let's go. I hope you get into a project today. And what do I have on my desk? I'm being a little crafty and I'm making some gift tags. And when I make gift tags for Christmas gifts and that type of thing, that's usually about the only time I make them, is that I will use a product that I'm okay to use for something like this that will end up in the trash. So I don't spend a lot of time into it. I do make it a little bit pretty, but I don't spend a lot of time and I don't put a lot of money into the supplies, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm making this simple little gift tag right here. So it is just a piece of white scrap on a piece of pattern paper that is not my favorite, and using some twine, and I did one stamp only because I just put someone's name in there and that's it. I mean, because honestly these will probably end up in the trash, so there's no sense putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into this. And so I do things in batches, so I thought I would finish up with these or make a few while we are doing our 15-minute mixer. Now, if you didn't want to do a stamp on a tag, but you want to do something quick, you could absolutely use some Christmas stickers that maybe you're tired of or you don't really care for, or the ones you get from the Dollar Tree. Yes, don't use your good things on something that's going to end up in the trash. Let's just be honest. Yeah, okay. And then also, too, don't forget, this is the time of year when the Dollar Tree and places like this have these type of gift tags. Now they're cute to use as gift tags. I think you get 18 of these for $1, yes. But remember that you can absolutely take these gift tags and tear them apart, and you can absolutely use these as supplies for scrapbook pages. Okay, and someone would say, well, maybe they're not acid free. Well, most of the things we use nowadays are not acid free, so I don't stress about that. But you see how I would get 18 of these die cuts from these gift tags for $1. Now, if you bought, there's 18 in this, if you were to buy 18 of these die cuts just like this in a pack, you'd probably pay $3.99, $4. So I'm just going to rip those off and I'm going to put them with my Christmas supplies. So yes, think about those when you're at a Dollar Tree or the Dollar Zone or Five Below, stores like that, when they have those things, especially after Christmas, when things like that go on sale. Don't be afraid to tear those things apart, and you could absolutely use this as a gift tag or something. I'll probably just chuck it. Yes, okay, so let's get cracking on my gift tags. And so what I did is that I took a piece of 12 by 12 paper, and it was a piece of paper I didn't care for. Yes, and it came from this Maggie Holmes Gather, and it's this pattern right here. It looks like that marble. I will never use that on any page, but I wanted something black. Okay, and so I am doing the red and black for my gift tags. And again, I'm not putting a lot of time, energy, or effort into these. It's just something that I need, and I'm only going to do about 24. So I took my black piece of pattern paper out of that paper pad, and I cut them into a 3x4 size. So I got 12 for each sheet. So I have 24 ready to go. So just a 3x4 square, nothing hot and heavy. Yes. And then my scrap, which honestly was just white paper that I cut down into the size, and I cut that as a 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I just took a 1/4 inch off my 3x4 size, and that's all I'm going to do, and layer them just like that. And there's my tag. I'm going to put a hole, twine, I'm done. Yes, now I did think to add a little stamp in here just because I want to be crafty. Had some Christmas music playing, and so I thought I would just simply do this in our 15-minute mixer. Yes, we're going to do that, okay? So that is what I'm doing, and I have a stamp set here that I was playing with, and it was by October Afternoon, the Daily Flash. And of course, this is one of the Christmas ones, and I really wanted to use this one that said do not open until 12/25. That's the one I wanted, but when I went to use it, guess what? The stamp is bad. It does not give me a complete image. So of course, this is one of those supplies that if I would have used when I bought it, I would have knew that this didn't work, but it's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't want that for my tags. Like I said, I'm not going to put a lot of energy into it, but I'm not going to be aggravated with something. So that just goes with saying, yes, try your tools and supplies when you buy them. Just don't just put them away. Yes. I wish someone would have gave me that advice years ago. And then I'm also using a piece of paper here as a scrap so I don't mess up my desk surface. And what is that? I showed this in one of our videos about saving money. And you also get this from the Dollar Tree. It's just an art pad in the kids section, art and craft section. And this is the one, it's 18 by 12. There's 30 sheets. I think they have two different varieties. One is much thinner than the other, so don't get the thin. This had 30 sheets. So, and it's just this, absolutely, this craft ivory color. And it's just like construction paper. So it's something very cheap to have on hand. I use that a lot for templates and things like that. And I use this to protect my surface here because I don't want to get my desktop matte. Yes, and I think I'm working on another headache. Ugh, yes. I don't know what's going on. So I am just using my Tim Holtz travel little platform here. And so when I'm doing something small, I just pull out this one. But on my scrapbook pages, I pick out the Grand Poopah. Yes, and I'm just stamping these with some Jenny Bolin red ink. And it has such a fun name. It's called Chili Powder. Yes. And so I've had these inks for quite a while, so I'm kind of glad to be breaking these out. Now, of course, when I'm doing something like this, and I hope you're being crafty right along with me, is that I will simply do these in batches. So I cut all my outside matte tag, and then I cut all my scrap. So now I'm going to do all my stamping, but I thought I would save a few so you could see what I was playing with today. And I'm hoping that's in frame. And I will tell you, the magnets in this one, yeah, they're a better grade than what's in my 12 by 12 platform. So I was surprised about that. Yes, and so they're easier to pick up. The ones in my 12 by 12, I had to put washi tape around them. They were hard to pick up. So I am just doing some stamping. That is all I'm simply doing. You know, being a little bit of crafty, but then also too making something, you know, a little handmade for some Christmas gifts. And I'm only going to need about 24. But I will say that when you're working on things that you're doing stamping, go ahead and cut a few more than you need because you always make a mistake. Yes. Because I was playing around with that first stamp. And then I realized, well, that's not going to give me, I just thought I had stamped it wrong. No, it's just a bad stamp. Yes. Of course, you know, it's not like I can get another one because October Afternoon is not even in business anymore. So I will put my stamp away, my stamp pad, and clean up my mess. But if you didn't want to stamp, honestly, just use a pack of Christmas stickers you get from the Dollar Tree. So then if it does get thrown away, no fuss, no muss. No one's going to cry. No. Now, my daughter and I, we keep gift tags from each Christmas, and then I usually put them on a layout or stick them in memorabilia or something. So I will put this away, and then we can start playing around. Yes, I hope you're getting crafty. Getting crafty. Get your craft on. Yes. Okay. So I just was going to do this for a quick project. Something to be fun, you know, Christmas crafty. Didn't really feel in the mood to do a scrapbook page today. I really don't have time to do a scrapbook page, but I thought I'd have time to do this. Now, I wanted to show, I also cut my twine for my tags, and now what I do is I'll go ahead and cut all these at one time, and so then I figure out what I need for a measurement, and then I cut it 24 times. And what I use a lot is that I already use something I had in front of me instead of getting out a tape measure. So I just use my platform here. And so when you're working with thread, twine, or ribbon that's on a roll, it's better if you stick it in a little container so it's not rolling around your desk or on the floor or in between your legs. Yes. And then I just used the width of my platform twice. Simple as that. And see how that goes so much quicker if you can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see what I'm doing. But that don't have to be open. So I just took the width of my platform and I did that twice. And that's how I did that so quickly. A minute or two and I have 24 strings cut for my tags. Yes, and then once I adhere them, I will use my my glorified hole punch. Yes, my We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile. I call it my glorified hole puncher because that's basically all I use it for. And I will absolutely punch the hole in a stack of these at one time rather than do it one by one. That's the beauty of this this big thing. So I'm just playing. I hope the month is going well for you. I hope you have been getting crafty. I hope everybody has been staying ill-free, sick-free. You know, this time of the year, it seems like, you know, when you don't feel good, it feels even worse because there's so many other things to be doing this month. And I'm probably going to have to do my ATG refill here. And I do not spend a lot of time on this project, but I have fun with it. Yes. Okay, I probably should see how much time I spent talking in our 15-minute mixer already. Oh my word, 2/3 of that. Just talk, 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 talk. Yes. And so then I know a lot of people start to get colds and sinus infections this time of the year. And in our area, we always say it's because, you know, you're turning your heating source on, whatever that is. And, you know, there's dust and particles that get in that system, and filters need cleaned. And so, yes, definitely that's a PSA. Make sure that everything is, your heaters and your filters and all that stuff is clean. And then perhaps that avoids getting, you know, a cold or a sinus infection, chest infection, things like that. Yes, because we burn wood sometimes when it gets really cold. I don't do a lot of that because that really affects my sinuses, the dry heat. So I have to be aware of how often we, you know, build a fire. Okay, so that is how I'm going to do that. I adhere them all on there. I will stack these on. I think I have how many? I have 4 there. And I will put my template here. And I will take my crocodile, punch that all at one time. That's how easy that is. Easy, easy. And again, do that in batches. And so then for my tags, I made them a little long because I don't know if they're going to get actually tied onto a gift or taped onto a gift, or I'm not sure. Yes. Now, if you wanted to do a nice little gift set for someone, make up some tags, put a few Christmas cards in there, a book of stamps, a nice ink pen. Yes, and that gives, you know, that gives a nice little gift to someone, and some Scotch tape. Yes. Make a little gift tag center or a Christmas card center to give as a little gift to someone. Nice little hostess gift. Yes. I am hoping to get a little Christmas card center set up here. Maybe I'll share that on one of my mixers. That's just another little project I want to do this month. I wanted to do it last year. I just didn't get around to it, but I bought my box to do it. So maybe I'll show that. I love the box I bought. Bought it at Hobby Lobby. And so I just thread that through and see how long that tail is, because I don't know how big of a gift that's going to need wrapped around. Or I can always trim that off, or, you know, do a knot like this, and then just actually tape that onto a gift just like that. You don't even have to cut anything if you don't want to. So I don't know if they will be taped on or tied on. Either way, I will have 24 tags. And like I said, that's about all I need. But if you need more than that, just sit down and do them all at one time. And have them with your Scotch tape, your scissors, your gift wrapping paper, tissue paper. Yes, because you know we have to make up a little station in order to wrap gifts. And I hope that's going along well too. I don't have a lot of gifts to have bought, but that is done. I just need to get everything wrapped. Yes, which I don't mind that so much, because each year I wrap less and less, because I buy less and less. That has just been a goal I've done over the years. Just buy less and less. Saves the money too. Then of course, you know, as your children get older, the gifts get more expensive, so you do buy less. And all I'm simply doing is taking that twine that I had cut. Of course, it's red and white. Who doesn't love that? And I'm putting it in half. And right here's my loop part. And I'm sticking that loop through the back of my tag. And then feeding that through. And tying that. And then I give it another tie. And then I have these two ends open that I can do whatever I want with them. Yes, I'm going to probably wrap one around our elf. And Bootsy Cole Gumdrop is his name, and I will tie one around and I'll put a welcome sign on it for my little girl. Yeah, I always have our Elfie sitting around waiting for her when she comes home. Just something a little fun to do. I always have a little gift there from the North Pole. Yes, my little one is not little, but I still do things like that. Hey, I would like if someone did that for me. I wake up and there's a gift. Yeah, why not? Yes. So I'm just adhering these. And for me, my ATG is my cheapest adhesive, so that's why I use this. And guess what? There's our 15-minute mixer. Yes. Yes, yes. So I hope you enjoyed this 15-minute mixer. All I did was make some gift tags, but maybe that gave you an idea to pull out some scraps, because all this white paper here, that was all scraps in my scrap bin. And this was just 2 pieces of 12 by 12 piece of paper that I did not care for at all. I would probably not use, but I'll tell you what, to make a gift tag, that doesn't look too shabby. Now, you also could round the corners, do some paper tearing, but you know, I don't do all of that for something that may end up in the trash. You know, quick and easy, yes, and I don't have a lot of money in a supply. What do I have? Well, I have my twine, but that really wasn't much money. And you could also keep one of these and put it on a Christmas page. Yes, you could do that. Okay, so that is all I have today for our 15-minute mixer. I hope you were productive. If you are in the middle of a project, if that gave you the kick in the butt you needed, hit rinse and repeat and do that loop as many times as you need to get that project done. So that's all we have today at RTS. Come back, because you never know what we're gonna do. Bye.